Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Assassin Brotherhood. These are the tenets of the Creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Well, we won't lack for firewood at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on. Captain Deliver André and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what we're doing here.
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are. But this is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay. Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself.
Hurry. We best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Nous sommes sécuritaires. Where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph. Couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated! I will teach you some manners, boy. You irresponsible wretch! You simpleton! You rot-brained cabbage farmer!
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You, treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them. Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
Not bad.
Talk before I bash out your brains!
Thank you. Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Blood on the streets and I don't see. Let's ask around.
Oh. Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged. Happy hunting, lads!
Set her ablaze!
Sink that French vessel!
He's no match for you!
Ha ha! Yeah!
Yeah!
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful.
Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of merde? You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. You should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me you are the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons, she'll look as fine as anything on the seven seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
Connor.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan? That silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay.
The Morgan was an old goddess, the queen of war and darkness. She harvested the souls of fallen warriors. Perfect indeed.
Get the mates free!
All sails loose!
A ship! She's a false ship! They will sink her!
Let's put the Morgan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men!
Easy prey! No match for us, Captain! She's breaking up!
Stop them, boy!
Proud on every inch of Spain!
They're tearing her to pieces! Do something!
Ready to march!
Get a move on.
Fire!
It's a brig! Ship from the Royal Navy, sir!
My ship!
Briefing on pumps! Spread our wings to the wind!
Seems this vessel is battle-ready after all. I will return to what is left of Le Guerreau. It's a long way home, and we have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads! Chevalier is pleased with us.
Now you're ready
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this.
Aren't you
But did
supposed to be
Macandal's
training?
man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Vendredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Macandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I gave chase on the sea, but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next.
Adewale looked worried earlier.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
Only the first hour of training,
We're always training, Kisagawase.
and will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey,
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
all right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time, but not too much. We've more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Time's running out. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. But don't let the others vex you. They mean well, though they'll never show it. Let's have a pint this evening.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? You certainly know how to handle yourself. Top form, Shay. Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target. Nicely done. I am surprised. Top form, Shay. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. It is time for the hunt. Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us. Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature. With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
How goes your training?
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole two precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Where to?
Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail. Studs out!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. He tasked me to task you. You need to find what was stolen from Mackandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
To watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. You'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the Pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again. I'll throw you in the ocean.
Batten that down. We're in trouble, Captain Cormac.
Trim the yards off the wind!
Let go anchor.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmers return. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So Liam, what could you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
Aye. I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. It's much more than that.
Adewale was already a legend before joining the Brotherhood. He was a pirate. The scourge of the West Indies. Rubbing elbows with the likes of Blackbeard, Woodes Rogers, and Calico Jack Rackham.
Calico who?
Oh, read a book, will you?
About 20 years ago, Adewale intercepted a Templar convoy and stole a mysterious package. He traveled to Port-au-Prince and entrusted it to a woman he believed was loyal to our cause.
Let me guess. She wasn't.
She was, very much so. The package eventually found its way to Francois Mackandal, mentor of the Haitian Brotherhood.
What is it? The package, I mean.
The very box we're seeking.
We still have little idea of what this vessel is capable of. Why don't we set the Morrigan against a quarry of her caliber?
You just want to test I can shoot straight, don't you, schoolmaster?
Well, if the lesson fits. should be nearby, Captain. There, Captain. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now, let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Exciting. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what hit them.
Break up!
No souls but me!
Captain, hold your fire! Don't want to sink her. Now's the time, let's board her!
Stunsails out!
Show them what's for, Captain!
Come on, men! Spoils are ours! For the Morrigan!
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master stationed nearby. We can spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a Brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
Our struggle is beyond political borders, Shay.
Anticosti shouldn't be far. Keep us on course, Captain.
Spread our wings to the wind! Is this the place? I've seen nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Per se and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind. Reef the topsails and gallants.
Let go anchor. You'd better borrow some coin. Bartering with an empty purse won't get you very far.
What service can I provide? My thanks for your trust, Captain.
Captain, how's the hell?
We should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge. Lose the mains, half sails.
Tops, gallants, run!
Ships ahoy!
More fishermen from Persay.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats!
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
Scoundrels must pay!
And would you look at that? They're standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? Sink every last one of them? For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay. Stranger things have happened.
Awaiting orders, sir! Incoming ship! Guns out! Matri's a gunboat!
Fire! Fire!
It smacks to pieces!
Fire!
More of them, sir!
You're no match for us!
Fire!
Looks like trouble, sir! Nature's a gunboat!
Fire!
She's foundering!
Fire! Report! Call in the stuntsman! What's the last of them?
Then let us go on.
Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope the chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe you have the whole thing figured out for us.
Maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Obvious Caesar. Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. Don't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men, instead of skulking around.
And would you smile and wish them a good day as they lay their boot on your neck?
Of course not.
They're murdering bastards who want to control the world and everyone in it. Never forget.
And we have nothing in common with that, of course.
We're not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
There it is. Anticosti. The chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Cargo! Cast by the rough squall, Captain!
It's coming against us!
Douse the gallants and royals!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum. It's eau de vie. What the devil is that? Whiskey. Well, the whiskey here is terrible. Can I help you?
So, Louis Joseph, how goes the fur trade?
Not well enough to put beef on my family's plates.
If you want beef, raid more British brigs. They're loaded down with barrels.
Oh, yes. Their Irish farms yield much meat, don't they? Now, that is smart management. Far better than the locals could do.
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
Well, what's our next heading?
Wherever this Lawrence Washington docks is ours.
Liam, you're finally getting into the spirit of things.
He's a Templar and a politician. What's there to like?
Good. Hoist anchor! Where does Chevalier get off ordering us around like that? We're assassins, same as him.
He's more experienced and he knows these waters better, Shay. That makes him in charge in these parts.
Well, he commands me around back at the homestead too. Is he a truffle pig to know land better than me?
Show some respect, Shay.
He ought to respect me, Liam. I stick my neck out as much as any of us.
Yeah, twice as often it seems. But that's just the thing. Chevalier hangs back and thinks before making a decision. His experience has earned him that right.
I wonder how much more experience I'll need before I can decide when to wake up or take action. I swear, Liam, sometimes I feel I was more grown up when we were children. We slept rough and scrounged for meat, but at least we decided where and when. Mates out! Let's go!
The Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Ah, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
Captain, how's the helm?
Blue's down!
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
Loose topsails,
I
gallants.
make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
Red bank in sight, sir.
Ha! Aye. There she is! All right, men.
Let's catch
Time
the
to be
squall.
quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to
That
confirm
storm could be dangerous.
Now,
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens,
Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
Blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Furlough! Sub-blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Aye.
I don't really care. But don't let...
Time to fight! Let's get back to the war. He'd actually listen to the man. Stop that man! Help me! God!
I catch you and pump you into next week. Come back here, you coward!
What's this? A rifle?
You there! Stay! Where you are?
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington.
This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him. barrel, mate. I've got a clear shot.
How goes your sugar plantation?
Terrible. Measles broke out last month. 20 laborers dead so far.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I've mortgaged everything to bring in new hands for endowment. Hopefully these will be more resistant.
What's going on? Someone call the guards, quick!
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Who knows? All I've been told is that this is Lawrence Washington. Ian Harper's again.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own feet. You better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
not too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake. God damn it. Better hurry. I have to get to the Morgan.
Liam, I hope you brought the ship around.
Is that a Hold you! Stop running, I'll give you one clean thrust. Enemy sight! Break up!
Captain Cormac at the loose!
The yards off the wind! Loose all and trip! Short sail! Get up!
Come and take it here!
Fire!
Firing, sir!
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
Sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. We'll find the object later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.